Good morning and welcome to Get Enlightened with me, Lauren Scott. I am sitting here in a hospital bed with my lifey, Jana. Hello, Jana.
Hi, everyone. I am Jana Toops.
You're going to have to speak into the microphone.
Hello.
Me and Jana have been besties since we were a little bitty 4, and she is fighting lymphoma, right?
Yeah, I have Burkitt's lymphoma right now. I found out in October. I did about 5 months worth of treatment, and Lauren came out to visit for my Ring the Bell party, but it did not turn into a Ring the Bell party. It just became a what's next party.
Yeah.
So we're in the hospital. We're getting some testing done.
I got to sit in here while she got her bone marrow biopsy, and that was pretty cool. It was really wild, actually, because she's completely numb, but like I'm behind it. He was like forcing himself down there because they send this little tube like down into the bone and then suck out the bone marrow like a straw. It was wild. Anyways, you want to talk about the journey that this has been?
Well, I'll try to make a long story short. In October, I thought I had gallstones, and I just didn't like that, and I wanted to try to fix it myself, so I kind of put it off. And then one night I was really, really sick, and my husband said the next day I needed to go to the emergency room, so I went there, and they were going to take out my gallbladder as planned, except for then on the CT scan they found a huge mass on my lower intestines, and they had to go in and remove that in my gallbladder and my appendix, and it was a really major surgery.
She got filleted like a fish.
Yeah. And then, obviously they biopsied everything, and it came back as Burkitt's lymphoma, which is
on her birthday.
Very rare, and a disease that's more prominent in children. So there's not a lot of women in their 40s that have this type of illness. So anyways, 4 weeks after surgery, I went in to start treatment, and I had a little bit of a complication on that time with my port. So then
she ended up getting sepsis, right? Sepsis in your port?
No, staph infection in my first port that was given to me by the facility that installed it.
Yeah.
Because it had never even been accessed or the bandage removed. So I only had that a week. Then I had to have it removed, go on heavy-duty antibiotics, get a new port. And then I was finally able to start my first round of treatment. Everything went well. Second treatment, everything went well. Third treatment, after the second treatment, I had a PET scan.
The same day that I was helping Cam give birth. My 2 lifelong besties had incredible miracles on the same day.
So that was the day that they called to tell me that I was in remission already after two treatments. And I, of course, was ecstatic. And so just went on with the rest of the treatment protocol. Treatment number 3 was a little rough. 4 was
not so bad.
Not so bad. I mean, just each treatment comes with a little bit of their different challenges as far as if your stomach hurts and things don't sound good to eat, or sometimes, you just are overly tired, things like that. It's just always something different. And then I was ready to start my 6th treatment and was going to ring the bell. Lauren came out to be at the party and celebrate with me. But a few days before that, I found a new lump. And so they had to postpone treatment. I had to get additional tests. And they found that the cancer is still in there. It responds initially to treatment, but then it comes back.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting a new PET scan and a lot of different tests here at the hospital now so that they can determine what we're up against and what the next steps would be.
And the timing of everything is crazy because, like you said, I was supposed to come out for the ringing of the doorbell of the bell, and then it just so happened that day was the day that she was scheduled to go in to see exactly if it was cancerous again or not. I was flying while she was at the appointment, and then I landed. She came and got me, and we have just spent kind of all weekend hanging out and discussing the options and what the next kind of things. And we're just kind of in the air. So then my flight got canceled today because weather's been crazy. So I'm staying till Thursday. So by the time that I leave, we should know exactly what the game plan is for this next.
We hope so. We hope we have a plan. Right now, we're just flying by the seat of our pants,
and
day
if not,
by day.
We're just going to be traveling until.
Yeah, so this will tell us kind of what we're up against, and then how long I have left to live.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And then we just go from there. And it has been a wild journey. I am 45 years old. I am healthy. I use non-toxic ingredients, non-toxic cleaning supplies, all of my body lotions and creams and everything. I've been trying to use clean products for the majority of everything for the longest time. I eat pretty clean, but none of that matters because this is one of those genetic things that could not have been avoided no matter what I did. So it's kind of weird not to have any control over anything. And now I am one big toxin after
I like to call her Agent Orange.
Trying so hard to avoid them for so long. And that was just personal preference, not because of cancer or anything. So yeah, now we'll just see what's next, and then I just figure out what decisions I want to make as far as the facts I'm given. And
so we've walked through every stage of life together. Me and Jana, like, literally have been friends since preschool. So we were 4 years old, 4 years old when we met, and we've kept in touch and gone through it all. So I will be by her side. You will be hearing all the things on what she decides to do and whether I need to get bone marrow tested. I think it starts with if we go transplant route, that it'll start with her kids and her family. And of course my family will get tested, but it's definitely been a ride, and it definitely makes you think what matters and what doesn't matter. Like, it slaps you back into the reality of, like, all the things.
Fully puts life into perspective. Reminds you that we're all actually dying. Not right away, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's just not, you just never know. You just don't know, and you don't have any control over it.
Yeah.
And the most important thing to do that I have found is just to stay knowledgeable, do your research, have friends do research for you, like have them look out for different ideas and treatment options and places to go. And there's just a lot of options, and you're not always just stuck with the one.
Yeah. And to not have to feel like you're so rushed to do everything either, you know?
Yeah. And I mean,
like actually using your voice, which I think is so hard for a lot of people, that I think it's good that you're saying that, because we're kind of taught like, oh, we just follow the protocol, when sometimes the protocol is the protocol for like all of it. And if it's not working, like what's the next protocol can we do? And using the voice and saying, hey, you know, if you want to do tests on me, cool, but I don't always have to sit in a hospital bed for 3 days for you to do these tests. You know what I mean? Like,
it's definitely been a learning opportunity for me to speak up and say, no, thank you.
So so you were diagnosed in October, right before my birthday. Well, no, you found the mass in October, diagnosed right before your birthday. What would you say to somebody who has just been diagnosed today? Because it's scary.
Oh, it's terrifying.
And you were so good. She's been so positive like the whole way. Like, it's been insane. You think mindset?
But the thing is that you can sit in the corner and cry if you want to. I mean, I could, but what good is that going to do? No matter what they tell me tomorrow after this PET scan, I will know whether it's worth it to do treatment or whether it's worth it to not. Mm-hmm. But either way, I fully intend on living every second to the fullest. I know that sounds so cliche. And maybe that doesn't look like, you know, flying to Europe. Maybe that looks like just going and seeing my friends and family and spending as much quality time with them as I can. And then
I think it's amazing. I think that your mindset with the whole thing has been something that is incredible, because you're right. There isn't really anything you can do. You have to have a positive mindset to keep going. Like, me and Jan can have a really warped sense of humor. And that's how we get by things. But like, at the end of the day, we're both pretty positive people. I'm like, okay, this is our next hurdle, like how it's going to be. And I think it's nice for me because I get to, one, be with you, but also just hold space for you while you're going through it, you know?
Well, it definitely helps. I am super thankful for the most amazing support group ever.
Oh, you have an incredible support group.
I have so many people who have just reached out and said, you know, if there's just absolutely anything at all. I've had people show up for me from the beginning, and that is huge. And I am just beyond thankful, and I hope that everybody has that. I know that they don't, but I wish that they did.
All right, let's switch it up. What do you have in your to-go bag when you come in for a week of chemo? One of the nurses came in and she's whispering if you hear her. It's fine. What do you have in your to-go bag, in your fun bag, for a week of chemo?
Okay, so I usually bring my tiny little Keurig and my tiny little refrigerator because coffee is a must. I have my comfy blanket because I don't like these hospital blankets. And I have cozy pajamas, fuzzy socks, and just usually moisturizer.
Moisturizer and like lip moisturizer.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, I do different things. I've done puzzles, books, coloring, playing games, Uno, all kinds of stuff.
Just keep him busy as much as possible.
Yeah. I really enjoy doing puzzles. Mostly the thing about being in the hospital, the blessing about being in the hospital is that there's nothing else I have to do other than just entertain myself with something. So it's almost relaxing in that way. It's because I am not at home cleaning, doing responsibilities. I have time to like sit and read.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's nice. That's a bonus.
It's a bonus.
If there's any plus about being in the hospital. But
And the food's not been bad.
no, the food's not horrible here.
No. So, if you're in the same boat or you are rocking with somebody who's in the same boat, we are thinking about you and hope that any of these little tips of the trade help you out.
We are sending all the good vibes to you. We are wishing that you have all the wonderful people surrounding you, great staff.
And I'm sure my listeners are feeling the same thing about you.
Yeah.
So thank you for all that have sent messages, because there have been quite a few messages while I've been here since Thursday. So, and I will hopefully be leaving out Thursday, and we'll have a little, hopefully good news.
Hopefully.
That would be great.
We'll keep
If not, welcome to our journey.
We'll keep you updated no matter what, even if it's the worst news ever. I'm just going to go down having a good time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to me and my lifey, Jan, because she loves it when I call her that. Thanks for being on, Jan. Love you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
guys, for listening to Get Enlightened with me, Lauren Scott. Talk to you next week.